Have you ever felt stuck, like no matter how hard you try, you're not really moving forward? You wake up with the same thoughts, the same routine, the same silent frustration. You know there's more inside you, more potential, more clarity, more life, but you just can't seem to access it. Today, we're going to talk about why that happens and, more importantly, how to break free, starting right now. Feeling stuck doesn't mean you're broken, it means your mind and body are out of alignment. You've been moving, but not towards something that excites you. Most people aren't lazy, they're overwhelmed. You're not unmotivated, you're exhausted by indecision. And you're not lost, you're simply disconnected from your why. Every time you felt inspired, you knew exactly why you were doing something. Purpose fuels energy, and without purpose, your brain sees no reward, so it resists taking action. You feel stuck because you're trying to move forward without direction. You're running, but not toward a clear target, and that's why it feels like you're on a treadmill, moving, sweating, thinking, but going nowhere. When you repeat the same thoughts and habits every day, your brain wires them together. It becomes a loop. You wake up, check your phone, compare yourself to others, worry about the future, feel drained, and repeat. Neuroscientists call this a habit feedback loop. It's comfortable even if it's miserable because it's predictable. Your brain would rather stay stuck than step into uncertainty. That's why breaking free feels hard, not because you can't, but because your mind is protecting what's familiar. Comfort zones feel safe until they start to suffocate you. Here's the truth, you don't need to feel ready to change, you just need to act before your brain talks you out of it. Most people wait for motivation. They think, when I feel inspired, I'll start. But it's the opposite. Action creates motivation. You don't wait for confidence, you build it by doing the thing you're afraid of. When you have an impulse to act on something meaningful, count backward 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. Because after 5 seconds, your mind will kill the idea with fear, excuses, or doubt. Action breaks paralysis. One small step starts momentum, and momentum changes everything. So how do you actually break free today? Step 1, interrupt the loop. Catch yourself in the pattern. When you hear that same internal voice saying, "What's the point?" Pause, take a deep breath, and say out loud, "This is the old loop, I'm creating a new one." Step 2, move physically. Change your environment, even if it's just standing up, walking outside, or taking a cold shower. Motion rewires emotion. Your brain gets new input, and suddenly possibilities reopen. Step 3, do one courageous thing. Send the message, apply for the job, start the project, take the first step before you think yourself out of it. Remember, clarity comes from movement, not from overthinking. Step 4, rewrite the story. Ask yourself, what would my life look like if I wasn't afraid to change? Visualize that version of you. Speak as that person, even for one day. Because if you can think like them, you can become them. Sometimes, the hardest part of growth isn't taking the step, it's forgiving yourself for waiting so long to take it. You're not behind, you're not late, you're learning at the exact pace you were meant to. The moment you realize that the power to change has always been inside you, that's the moment you stop waiting for permission. You are not stuck, you're paused. You're standing at the doorway of who you were and who you're becoming. And every time you choose action over fear, clarity over confusion, and purpose over doubt, you evolve. So take one step today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because the truth is, your future self is already waiting, and the only way to meet them is to move. If this message spoke to you, hit subscribe and join us here at Evolve with Clarity, new videos every week to help you understand. Evolve, thrive.